not his own life.
But is this law?
Aye, marry, it is. Cranner's quest law.
Will you have the truth on it? If this had not been a gentlewoman, she would have been buried out of Christian.
Why there thou say, and there more pity that great folk have countenance in this world to drown or hang themselves, more there even Christian, come by spades. If there is no ancient gentleman but gardens, ditches, and grave-makers. They hold up Adam's profession.
Was he a gentleman?
I was the first ever bore arms.
Why, he had none.
What are a heathen? How dost thou understand the scripture? The scripture says, Adam dig it. Could he dig for arms? I put to the question thee. If thou answer me not to the purpose, confess thyself.
Go to.
What is he that builds stronger than either the mason, the shipwright, or the carpenter?
The gallows maker, for that frame outlives 1,000 tenants.
I like thy wit well. In good faith, the gallows does well. But how does it well? It does well to those that do ill. Now thou does ill to say the gallows is built stronger than the church. I gal the gallows may do well to thee to come again. Can come.
Who builds stronger than a mason? A shipwright? A carpenter?
Aye, tell me that and unyoke.
Mary, now I can tell.
To
Mass, I cannot tell.
cudgel thy brains no more about it, for your dull ass will not mend his pace with beating. And when you are asked this question, next say, a grave maker, the houses that he makes last till doomsday. Go, get thee to Yargahem. Fetch me a stoop of liquor.
You have to sing it.
And youth did I love, did love, methought it was very sweet to contract, oh, the time for a be of. Oh, methought there was a nothing, a meet.
Hath this fellow no feeling of his business, that he sings at grave making?
Custom hath made in him a property of easiness.
'Tis even so, the hand of little employment hath the danger sense.
But age with his stealing steps have clawed me in his clutch, and have shifted me into the land as if had never been such.
That skull had a tongue in it, and could sing once. How the knave jowls it to the ground, as if it were Cain's jawbone that did the first murder. It might be the pate of a politician, which this ass now overreaches, one that would circumvent God. Might it not?
It might, my lord.
Or of a courtier, which could say, Good morrow, sweet lord. How does thou, good lord? This might be my lord such a one, that praised my lord such a one's horse, when he meant to beg it. Might it not?
Nay, my lord.
Why even so? And now my lady warns, shapless and knocked about the mazzard with a sexton's spade. Here's a fine revolution, if we had the trick to see it. Did these bones cost no more the breeding, but to play a logate with them? Mine ache to think on it.
A pickaxe and a spade for a shouting sheet. Oh, a pit of clay for is to be made. For such a guest is meet.
There's another. Why might not that shall be the skull of a lawyer? Where be his quintities, now his quillets, his cases, his tenors, and his tricks? Why does he suffer this rude knave now to knock him about the scone with a dirty shovel, and will not tell him of his action of battery? This fellow might be in his time a great buyer of land, with his statues, his recognizance, his fines, his double vouchers, his recoveries. In this the fine of his fines, and the recovery of his recoveries. To have his fine pate full of fine dirt, with his vouchers vouth him no more of his purchases, and double ones too. Then the length of breadth of a pair of indentures. The very conveyance of his lands will hardly lie in this box, and must the inheritor himself have no more. Huh?
Not a jot more, my lord.
Is not parchment made of sheepskins?
Yea, my lord, and of calf skins too.
They are sheep and calves that seek out assurance in that. I will speak to this fellow, whose graves this sir.
Mine, sir. Oh, a pit of clay for to be made for such a guest is meet.
I think it be fine, indeed, for though least, isn't it?
You lie out unto, sir, therefore 'tis not yours for my part. I do not lie and say it is thine. 'Tis for the dead, not for the quick, therefore thou liest.
That was Though doesn't lie in it, to be in it, and say it is thine. 'Tis for the dead, not for the quick, therefore thou liest.
'Tis a quick lie, sir, 'twill away again from me to you.
What man dost thou dig it for?
For no man, sir.
For what woman then?
For none neither.
Who's to be buried in it?
Once that was a woman, sir, but rest her soul, she's dead.
How absolute the knave is. We must speak by the card, or equivocation will undo us. By the Lord Horatio, these 3 years I have taken note of it. The age is ground so picked that the toe of the peasant comes so near the heel of the courtier. He galls his kide. How long hast thou been a grave maker?
Of all the days, the year, I came to that day that our last king Hamlet, o'ercame Fortinbras.
How long is that since?
Cannot you tell? Every fool can tell that. It was the very day that young Hamlet was born. He that was mad and sent into England.
I marry. Why was he sent into England?
Well, because I was mad. I shall recover his wits there. Or if I do not, it's no great matter there.
Why?
'Twill not be seen in him there. There the men are mad as he.
How came he mad?
Very strangely, they say.
How strangely?
Faith, and with losing his wits.
Upon what ground?
Why, here in Denmark. I have been sexton here, man and boy, 30 years.
How long will a man lie in the earth ere he rot?
Faith, if I be not rotten before I die, as we have many pocky... Yeah, I'm going to read it only because the lines are going to be... Pocky courses nowadays, and will scarce hold the laying in. He will last you